Ask you about this, because one of the things that I think we witnessed with Wisconsin was you had a moment as these protests in Wisconsin were growing where there was talk of a wildcat strike, where you're talking of a general strike that, of course, is illegal in this country, but there was some serious talk about it, and almost as quickly as that developed, there were a lot of forces that tried to channel, and did, I think, successfully in terms of their terms, that energy into electoral politics. It became less about a general strike in Wisconsin and more about the recalls, about defeating Scott Walker at the polls, which all well and good. I'm definitely in favor of something like that. But is this movement susceptible to that same type of rechanneling of energy into just electoral politics, so that it's sucked back into the system and sort of made a little bit less dangerous and threatening in some ways?
I think it's explicitly a reaction against that, what excites me most is that I always worried that the young people who got involved in politics for the first time by campaigning for Obama were going to lapse into cynicism and apathy when they saw that the change that they voted for wasn't happening, particularly on really core youth issues like jobs and climate change. And what's so exciting about this, this fall, is that you've seen the Obama generation say, okay, I get it now. The power is not in Washington. Washington is a wholly owned subsidiary of Wall Street, so we need to go where the power is. And I think you see that same spirit in the protests against the Keystone XL pipeline. Like, we're going to go after this big mega project, which is disastrous for the environment, and we're going to test Obama and really see what he's made of. And the message of those protests is, you can't take us for granted. We might vote for you, but we're not going to work for you if you betray us on that. So I think people are just tired of what happens in this country again and again. Is every 2 years you'll have some building of movements. Like, you'll have the anti-war movement in 2003, really strong, right? Million people on the streets, and then I just remember that moment in 2004 during the Democratic Convention in New York City, and suddenly the anti-war movement is a wing of the Democratic Party, all of that energy gets funneled into the Democratic Party machine, and the anti-war movement never recovered. I don't think people are going to make those mistakes again.
No, and that's why this is different. I've been speaking with the organizers, and I asked them about if this was a possibility that the Democratic Party would somehow co-opt this and change its message and make it very wonky. And they said time and time again, the actual structure of this, what they're doing here by sleeping here, makes it near to impossible to do that. Because they can say this is Occupy Wall Street's new agenda, but it won't be true.
Right.
And everyone will know that.